It's a Christmas miracle.
It's a Christmas miracle. Matt is here.
Oh, Lord. Why do I always have to deal with this shit?
God damn it. Can you hear it?
Yeah, we can. Yeah.
Yes, we can.
It's like super quiet. Matt,
Hey, baby.
your time to shine.
My time to shine.
Yeah.
Welcome to the motherfucking Work for a Year podcast.
The number one knife-related European podcast in the English spoken language from Austria.
Yeah. 81,000,000 listeners a month.
That's crazy. We're just rolling in podcast, though.
Many millions.
Yeah, so Albert's got a big, long week to talk about. Did you just get out of that hole you were digging?
Yes.
So what's going on?
We finally started building the last two foundations for our bigger power hammers.
Looks like you're getting rid of some bodies. Like,
Yeah, we were joking about this, actually.
of course.
We should ask who wants to get rid of someone and charge them, right? Like, let's say $5,000 a body. So we can easily fit like 20 bodies in there.
Yeah, like under that concrete thing. Yeah, that's a hard find.
Yeah,
So two more holes. How many is that? All 5 altogether now?
that's 5 then, yeah. So we won't have enough space for all 6. I mean, we might have, but then the distance between the power hammers might have been too small. So, so what we had to do was we had to cut the concrete, and then we had to dig 2 massive holes. They're like 2 meters deep, I think 3 meters long, and 1.5 meter wide. We did some math, and it's going to be 44 tons of concrete that's going in there in both of these holes. So
What did you guys do with all this earth that you moved out of there and the giant slabs that you cut out and stuff? You're going to make something with those concrete slabs?
no, it's with the massive concrete slabs we cut out. No, they're going to get crushed and recycled. So
Because you're lucky you had the crane in there to pick it all up in one piece, or else you would have had to hammer those all up too.
yeah, we would have used the forklift. That's what we did in the old forge in Halvang. So you can also pick it up with a forklift, but with the crane it was super easy. We had the concrete cutter guy cut the concrete, and then we used 4 bolts and eyes, and we lifted it out there with a crane. Yeah. And then we used the forklift to get it out of the shop. So, but it was so heavy. Our forklift is rated to 4 tons, I think. And the forklift, the back wheels were up in the air. So it was hillbilly style, because then I had to sit at the back of the forklift so that we
Yeah,
get the
all
wheels.
60 kilos of you.
Yeah, all 65.
That really helps. I saw some nice videos of that going wrong.
Yeah, but it worked this time. But it was ironic that I had to be the guy who sits up there at the back. So we should have used someone heavier than me. But at the end, it worked.
So if anybody saw those videos, I was surprised that the whole entire shop was like completely empty. So you guys have emptied your shop and filled it back up like 3 times already? Like completely took all the machines and everything out of the way?
Yeah, I mean, it took almost a day to put the machines all the way in the back of our shop. Because we had to make space for, what's it called, escalator, and the concrete cutting guy and his machines. So we had to move all our power hammers and all the other machines, our mechanical shear and everything. We had to move it all the way to the back of our shop. Yeah, then we started, and we want to be done by, I think, end of next week. So we've done it before with the other 3 foundations, and it took us 10 days. And that's what we're estimating now as well. Because we have to reroute the floor heating. The guy's coming tomorrow at, I think, 6:30 in the morning, and then we start by building the walls on the floor, because we have to make a new floor within these foundations, because now it's all dirt, and it's called Sauberkeitsschicht, so a clean level of something. So we have to make concrete tomorrow and pour in the floor. Yeah. Then all the stuff has to dry, right? So the concrete for the floor has to dry, and then the concrete for the walls has to dry, and then we have to get the Silomer, so this foam thing. So it's gonna take us at least, I think, 10 days.
So no classes this week?
No classes. There was a class planned for this weekend, but we had to cancel it. Yeah, but we only had 2 people scheduled for this weekend's class, so it was easy to cancel.
Hey,
They were perfectly fine with that. So
you can squeeze them in with another group next time.
yeah,
That's always pleasant.
it's a good selling point, right? Because we told them, look, we want to cancel it, because I mean, I could have done it on my own, right? Because with 2 people, that's easy. But
Yeah.
we said if you come like to one of our next classes, you're gonna have like 5 power hammers you can forge with, right? So
Yeah.
not just 3. Yeah. So it made it easier.
So when you get these all finished, you definitely have to make like a meet and greet or a hammer in or something.
No, we will. Yeah. We have one planned for after Knife Show Austria, which is in May, because we still have to restore, I think, 1 power hammer, the 50 kilo Bechet, and then we have to fix our 100 kilo Bechet because the cushion plug broke, so we have to get a new cushion plug for that one. So we still have to fix them, right, before we can use them. But in May we should be done with all of this.
Yeah.
But I'm very much looking forward to seeing 5 power hammers running at the same time in our shop with the massive Helios forge and everything. Yeah.
How's the Helios coming along?
Yeah, I still have to build a stand for that.
But you got the floor brick there, the hard brick for the bottom?
Yeah, we have everything. The forge is done. It sits on a pallet. I just have to build a stand for it. But I mean, for obvious reasons, I didn't have time, right? So,
yeah.
Because we also do like classes usually every other week. So, and we have to do those because they pay our rent. So we did one last weekend as well with 10 people.
So how are you going to do the air delivery system? Are you going to run 2 separate blowers, or are you going to keep them together?
No, we're going to run 2 separate blowers. That's why we ordered another one.
Yeah. Because Brian made one with a bigger door on the side, and he's running it on a T or like a Y splitter, and it seems to be working just fine with one.
Yeah, but what harm does it do if you run 2?
Yeah.
Blowers are not that expensive, right? And if one breaks, we still can use it like a T connection and run it with one. So worst case scenario is we have a backup blower. So
and you can have one in 2 days. If something happens, just let me know.
I know, thanks.
Yeah, I got mine all finished too.
I saw that, even with lights, right?
I got the stand all set up, ready for the shows. I got all the hard work, good luck, and everything lit up from the bottom with LEDs.
Yeah, that's looking mighty fine.
This is the guy who said, "Don't paint it green; it's gonna look retarded."
It does. You didn't paint it, right?
Yeah, oh yeah, it's painted. It's painted.
Oh fuck!
It's
really?
pickle green.
You fucking idiot! I thought it was just a light.
No, it looks sweet, and it's got green lights, and the power light for the controller is like all lit up green. It's pretty cool.
You're not gonna fire it up, right?
I already did.
Oh, and
it works great, top notch. I keeps it within like 4 to 5 degrees. With some more tuning, I could probably get it in, but that's close enough. So now I just got to move it over into my new shop, so I have some room here to start making knives again sometime after Christmas.
Are you selling complete forges as well, or just the kit? If someone asks.
No, he's going
so
all the way.
Yeah, so I'm not gonna sell it like already built, but I have like the basic kit, and then you can find all your own parts, or I have already put together and all the parts here. I just got to put them online, like an air supply kit with the fan, and then I have the whole like propane kit from everything up to the regulator, because I was talking with Matt this morning trying to figure out all the regulator crap, and it's just each land has their own adapter. It's a pain in the ass.
It's so annoying.
Different bottles and different threads and different sizes for each, like an 11-pound bottle and a 33-pound bottle, and it's just, you have to buy like a whole kit, and then you'd send them all the stuff, and like 90% of the adapters they wouldn't need anyway, and so yeah.
It's very cool to see from my perspective that, because Keith is putting in the extra work that I didn't. I could make excuses, but I just didn't. And I think it's gonna.
Yeah, I mean, it is a DIY do-it-yourself kit, but it makes it easier. Some people just want it and they want it to work, so you can buy it. Still got to put it together because of like the CE certification.
Yeah, there's so
crap.
much extra value. Especially, I keep saying it, but the thing you did with the van, with the blower, is just that's golden.
Yeah, I've been hearing
fucking around.
Been hearing a lot of people having problems with like side load on the cones, like with them breaking.
Yeah, it's just but you can get the right one, but that thing is just what is it, like 350 or 400 euros if you want to get the right one.
What do you mean?
The right one that matches Brian's ones, so that type.
Oh, okay, yeah.
No, and the thing that you're selling, you can't find it anywhere. So.
But what are we talking about? The blower? Or what are we talking about?
The blower.
The blower.
Yeah.
But
fan blower.
Okay, yeah. But yours is PID controlled, right, Keith?
The one that I made, yeah. It's
Yeah.
PID controlled.
My dad wants that.
Yeah, me too.
Want me to sell it back to him?
No, he just wants the PID shit.
Oh yeah. It's not that hard. I mean, the parts and supplies and stuff to make one is not that expensive, and it's easy to wire up. But I can't sell them as a kit like that. I don't want to sell it all electrically wired up and shit.
No. Don't. That's horrible.
I just need somebody to do it wrong and like burn their shop down and.
Yeah, exactly. Or some like one component fucking, and you have to fix all that. It's horrible.
How much do you guess for all the parts? Like the way you
the way mine's built.
Yeah. Like
Yeah, the problem with the way mine is built is I bought like one piece at a time. So I did it all to test it all out. Now I know exactly what I need, and then I order like 50 of each piece or something. Then you get a much better price. So
of course, but if someone wants to build it him or herself, how much?
So a complete forge without the blocks.
Not everything. A complete forge, including the blocks, including the PID thing, including the ribbon burner, pipes, blower, everything.
Can I guess?
yeah, take a guess. I'll only be guessing too.
I think it's around 1,500 euros. No, less maybe.
I would say you're pretty close with the PID control the way I did it.
Oh yeah, the PID. Yeah,
Yeah.
I have no idea what that costs, but yeah, I think so.
But the valves are
And still, Matt.
yeah.
What?
The valves are kind of expensive. The magnetic valves, aren't they?
Yeah, but that's what Keith is adding the value because he's buying them in bulk.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So he can offer that for a very reasonable price.
The worst part is the stupid gate valves.
Yeah.
Try and buy a 2-inch gate valve. Just buy one somewhere.
No, it's fuckery. What are you going for? The steel ones or the brass ones?
I got brass.
Yeah, good. And can people also buy that? So the people that already bought forges, can they also
Yeah, it's
just
gonna
buy
be
that as a kit?
It's gonna be like the air delivery kit as one, and then the propane kit as one, or you can.
And then maybe like a total package for everything. Without you're not selling the blocks, right?
I don't have the blocks, but I have a link. There's a I can't remember this guy's name. It's like Zera or something like that. Zera Knives, and he sells the blocks in Germany, and they're like $4 and $4.20 a piece or something like that. So I'm just gonna link him to anybody who wants to order blocks.
Give him like a promotion code so you can get 10% of each order.
No, it'd be nice. I have to talk to him. I linked him. I mean, I got his link already set up. I haven't even talked to him, but maybe we can work something out where it's like the forge, how many blocks I need. It's like as a kit for me, and it's just ships from him or something.
That's what I tried, but my supply, it just they kept breaking. So the guy was like, "I'm not doing this anymore because they keep breaking." I was like, "Is that because you keep packing them like fucking shit? Just pack them normally." Because every time something went wrong, and he had to resend like a whole package.
Yeah.
And then they were like super tightly packed, and then it went like everything was all right. So like if you just do it properly the first time, you'd have no problem. But he was like, no, too much fuckery.
Yeah, we have a place locally that like builds fireplaces and shit like that for houses, and I can get them there too. I just don't want the hassle of shipping them because there's no way to get around it, shipping those and breaking them. So like if you need 15 blocks, order 20 because a couple of them are going to break. And then you can still use some of the broken ones maybe for the cutout pieces where the ribbon burner goes in. Some of the smaller sections, but...
Yeah. I got a lot of messages this week. I all redirected them to you.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, you got them?
I got a lot of them, yeah. I got a couple of good ones. See if I can remember. I got this one guy from Germany, and I'm gonna say because I know he doesn't listen. I looked him up everywhere. I can't find him anywhere on social media. So somehow he found my page, and he wrote me an email. He had a few questions, and he canceled his order. And these are why. He wanted to know why does the shipping charge only show up when he goes to his shopping cart when he's ready to order. Which is a stupid question because you ship all over the EU. You can't include a shipping charge unless you know where you're shipping to and what you're ordering, right? Because there's a small box, there's a big box. There's
just not your customer.
Just stupid crap.
Yeah, I had a lot of people actually that were like some carbide plants, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Did you get that guy?
I did not, but I did have a couple of Carbide Platin sales this week already. So maybe they just ordered anyway. But they ordered.
I think so.
They ordered them plain though. They didn't order them for the Revolution, just the strips.
Oh
plates.
yeah, well I didn't offer that, so he just asked me. I was like, I don't sell it anymore, man. Here's a link.
Mhm.
And my website guy is currently busy trying to link everything to your website.
Yeah, I looked at your website. I think the only thing that left is Gatapiss, and it says one available. You only have one bottle left, or just don't have it updated?
Does it say that?
Yeah, it says one. So check that out. Why do you have a website guy? I thought you were the website guy.
I am, but if it gets difficult, so everything like product wise and shit like that, I all do myself. But when I have to change like the layout of the website, I have a website guy for that.
Okay.
Because I didn't have the time for it. Now I could do it myself, but I'm just like, yeah.
So what are you doing right now? Welding side jobs and stuff still?
Yeah, it's mostly welding. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he said somebody mentioned that about you on the podcast too. That there's nothing on your page, and that I think it was Toby, that you just weld shit up and send it to me. That's your job now.
Yeah, it was like now it's like I have that itch again, you know, which is not good because I don't need another itch to go find anything else. So I just need to chill out, don't do it. But whenever I'm on Instagram and scrolling or whatever, I'm just like, oh, nope, don't do it. Don't ask.
You could work on that pelican paste itch, though. That would be nice.
That's something that I like. You guys and my dad are both on my ass for that all the time. So it's in the works. Oil first, my dad said.
Yeah. I use the oil on blocks and shit before I take the pictures for the website. Use that, and I use the shop hands, especially now in the winter. My hands are fucking cracking. I forget about it, and then my hands start cracking, and then I start using it again.
Yeah, I'll put some footage online when we're gonna start
production.
I'm not gonna say when because then I have to do it before then.
We're gonna keep asking you.
Yes.
Every week anyway, so
I know. I'm still waiting for footage of the Ilias, so
I'm just gonna message Jan because he's friended me
better.
on Instagram. So
shit.
Cut right to the main man.
He's gonna ask you knife questions because he's been busy making knives.
Really?
Yeah. He's asking me all these questions. I was like, you know so many knife makers now. Go ask them.
But what does he want to know?
Temperatures, and he doesn't know when or what or how, but he's working on it. He's doing some cool stuff.
He can text us anytime. I mean,
I know.
We are more than
That's what I said.
We're more than happy to help. I mean,
yeah, he's not as good as like with social media and stuff. It's like they have WhatsApp, they have everything.
Yeah.
Just send him the link to your shop cam, and you can watch one of your classes.
You have a shop cam?
Of course we do.
Nice.
Yeah.
You should take one of these classes in, was it March?
March, yeah.
May.
No, May. Sorry.
May.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so Noah might be coming up in May. He's thinking about it. I got him thinking he's going to ask his wife, and he wants to come to the Austrian knife show.
What, Noah?
Yep. Blomberg.
My good old Christian boy is coming over? Really?
He's thinking about it.
Damn. He better be landing in Amsterdam then.
Well, he said his wife's going to come with him, so
Ooh,
she wants to see Austria.
Why? No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I would prefer Austria over Holland anyway to visit.
I don't blame you.
Yeah. Now this is the part where you say no, your country's beautiful.
Who's going to say that?
No, it's beautiful, Matt.
Very flat and boring.
But are you coming to Knife Show Austria, Matt?
I want to, yeah.
Okay.
I want to try.
So one more thing you got to take care of in Holland. You got to rough up your buddy there, Pim van Delft. He quit the Patreon supporters list.
Oh Lord!
Apparently since October, but I didn't catch it.
It's probably when I left the chat. Anything else? Did you buy? Is your Revolution already ready?
Oh yeah, my Revolution's up and running too. I gotta take some pictures, and maybe this weekend I'll have to get some time.
Very nice.
I want to get a little video of the forge
Did
running.
you sell some Revolution stuff already?
I have not. Nope.
Yeah, that needs some work,
Yeah.
marketing wise.
Yeah, I gotta get some videos and pictures and stuff of the one I got running and gonna work on that. I got some family visiting next week. They're gonna be here on Tuesday, and then I'll have some more time to take care of some of that shit. We got 2 weeks off of work for Christmas. The shop will close down for 2 weeks, so I'll have some time at home to take care of that. As long as I don't have too many service calls to do.
You're having service shit in the holidays?
Yeah, I mean, there's only 2 guys that take care of the service when the heat pumps and shit break down. So.
Oh man, that's terrible. I hate heat pumps so much. We already discussed this many times, but God, I have a fierce hate for those things.
You just didn't. You had somebody who didn't know what they were doing, put it in. That's all.
Biggest mistake of my life, getting all this fucking green shit.
I don't know. Mine works awesome.
I fucking hate them.
Cools air condition the house for like nothing. It's just a small water pump that runs.
I have. So you have it linked to your. Is it like an all-in-one thing?
Well, mine's called a ground source heat pump. So they have one pump that pumps water down into two really long holes that are drilled into the ground.
Yeah, I know those. Yeah,
and then the one pump circulates the heating, the warm water throughout the house. So I run those two small little circulating pumps, and I can cool my house in the summer with it without any compressor or refrigerant or anything like that.
Have a separate air conditioning. But then I called I don't know the English for it, but that's the institution or company or whatever that manages the electricity everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And then I had to make like my connection heavier in the house.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you had to upgrade.
Do you know what do you know what the waiting time is?
It must be long.
Take a wild guess.
A year.
It's over a year. So I'm fucked again. Like this now it's getting colder again, and the power already went out like 3 or 4 times. It's just horrible.
Well, you have 3 of them running, so if they happen to start at the same time, that's when you have the power problems.
No, it's already. I've already had everything how'd you say that? Rewire everything so that every single heavy thing is on a different phase.
Yeah. So the balance to that.
And but it's just too much, and everything is like 25 amps. That's the maximum.
Mm-hmm.
And I asked for a 35, so 3 times 35 amps.
Yeah.
And they said, okay, somewhere next year he'll be the first. I was like, holy shit, man. So I found a website that sells those. How do you call those things? Those plugs that you put in there.
What do you mean? The circuit breakers?
Yeah, circuit breakers, but then the older ones, you know.
They got the screw-in kind.
Yeah, it's like that, but that's in a box that you can't even open yourself. You have to get like the company to do that. So I was like, yeah, fuck that. So I just opened it, and you can get 35 amp that fit in there 25 amp thing. So I'm just going to do that.
Yeah, you can also put like a €2 in there in between it and screw it back together. It'll work, but you gotta burn your house down.
Yeah, I thought about that. I was like, nah, they said the cable wasn't thick enough and all that shit. I was like, yeah, fuck it. I don't care. I'm not going to try because every time I'm at work and then my wife calls and the power's off and then it's too much shit to deal with.
Sounds like fun.
No.
Yeah, so you got a really old circuit breaker system in your house then, power.
But it's only that because you can't open that yourself. That's like installed when you get the connection made, and then you can't touch it anymore. That's below your own thingy. How do you call that?
So the main power goes into the house, into the one box, and then from there goes into your main power panel.
And then that box, that has the 3 times 25 in it for each phase.
Yeah.
So, but I already opened the seal. I was like, fuck it. You can get like a fine if you do that, but don't make me wait a year. What I don't know what else I'm supposed to do.
I don't know. You call them, tell them you got small kids, and the breaker keeps tripping, and the house is freezing.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be.
They bump it up to 8 months.
Dependent on fucks like that. Don't like it. The whole idea of getting those shitty electrical things is to be self-sustaining.
Yeah.
Now I have to call every time the temperature drops below 0. I have to call those people to come fix my the electrical thing. No.
Pain in the ass.
Pain in the asshole.
Remember what we talked about like 2 or 3 episodes ago, Matt? It kind of makes sense for people to have a certificate to open like a company. Right?
No, because I can't do it myself. I could do it myself easy. They just don't allow it.
Yeah,
I'm
because
like,
you're not
Yeah,
supposed
my
to.
house.
You're not supposed to
But
do that.
supposed to, yeah.
they overregulate everything. So, like, it's the same with those cranes in your shop. You know, they say like 5 tons, but you could easily hang 10 tons in there.
I know, but all the heat pumps in Austria are working properly, Matt.
Yeah.
No one's freezing over here.
No, but
So-
it's just the power grid can't take it.
So you guys spent way too much time fixing your drainage solution over there, and you didn't work on your power,
fuck
your electrical
you.
infrastructure.
Fuck you. It's 3 houses on one property. Yeah, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. So Matt, have you ever like ran an electric heater in your garage on like an extension cord, like those ones you roll up?
Yeah.
Did you ever forget to unroll that extension cord?
No, because it'll burn. I'm not a
Okay.
fucking idiot.
So that's what's going to
I know.
happen when you change the breaker in your house to a bigger one. That wire's got to do the same thing.
Yeah.
Just have like a really long electrical heater.
Does it like 35 and 25? Does it matter that much?
Well, I don't know if all 3 heat pumps are running at the same time.
No, we don't. We have like a. There's already like sometimes when they have like a washer, an extra washer on, it's like it's doable, but sometimes it just peaks and then they flip out. So after 3 times, and every time that happens, I have to call the electrical company to come
in
change
on-
that
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Like, and then after 2 times, I was like, "Fuck that! I'm just gonna buy
By
a
box
shit ton of
them.
those 25 things," and I did. And
Yeah.
now I'm just gonna change them to 35, and it's just gonna be the one that pops out every time. That's the one I'm gonna put a 35 in.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure because that's like before my time. Those things, but I've seen them. But I think they make screw-in ones that you can reset. That has like a little button that pops
Yeah.
out.
Yep, that's a good one actually. Why? Why didn't I think of that?
You didn't ask me.
That's way better. Shit.
Then you just drill a hole through the cover, lock the cover back up, and then you can just stick a screwdriver in there and reset it every time.
Holy fuck! If I do that, then the company actually comes to to properly change it. That's gonna be wild. That is gonna be wild. They're gonna be so mad. Did you change your own Knippenberg shirt?
What are you talking about? All of our listeners wear knife material T-shirts.
I'm just looking at it right now. It's just funny. So let's talk about someone else.
Besides Matt, Albert, what's going on in Salzburg? I got family visiting. They want to go.
Are
to
you guys going to church?
No, we're not
with
going to
Christmas?
church. No. They want to go to a
Why not?
Christmas market or something.
Christmas? Yeah. Are they extra fucking secured over there as well? Like in Germany?
What does it mean, secured?
Like extra
Like
security.
extra security?
No.
Is that in the news there as well?
What do you mean? The Christmas
in
markets?
Germany. Yeah, they have like fucking gates and shit now, and because I think they do it because they're scared some terrorist or something is gonna run a car into the crowd.
Yeah, but that has happened, right? Like 1 or 2
Yeah,
years
it
ago.
did.
Yeah,
That's why. Yeah.
Yep.
So I was asking, is that something that they're doing in Austria as well?
I don't know about Austria in general, but most of the Christmas markets in Salzburg are within the pedestrian area anyway, so there are no cars allowed, and there's like massive steel tubes and stuff that prevent cars from getting in there.
Yeah, okay. I saw something on the news. I was like, holy shit. That's not good.
What?
Yeah, you have to do that.
Yeah, that you have to do that, but
Yeah.
in Salzburg, we don't have to do any special precautions because, as I said, it's in the pedestrian areas anyway. So.
Yeah,
But I'm pretty sure there's more police than usual during these days.
I imagine.
So, want to come to Salzburg with your parents, Keith?
Yeah, they want to. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I'm not a huge Christmas market fan, but
Why not?
because it's, I don't know, it's just all overpriced crap and
But it's Christmas,
hot
man.
wine.
I could imagine. I don't know what it's like for you guys. For you guys, it's pretty normal. But they like over here, we actually go to Germany to go to markets like that.
No, it's a big thing here too. I mean, these markets are crowded.
But do you enjoy this much? That's what I was thinking. Like because it's pretty standard for you guys. Here it's all special.
It's not that special for us. That's right. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think. Yeah.
big old bratwurst.
Yeah, there is a Christmas market in Hellbrunn, which is a castle in the south of Salzburg, and that's where they
Wow.
and that's where they shot like parts of Sound of Music. So
Yeah. Been there
maybe
before.
maybe your parents want to see that.
Yeah.
And that's a nice Christmas market because it's not inside the city center, so it's a bit outside. It's a bit quieter, and it's nice for kids.
It's Schönbrunn, right?
No, Hellbrunn. Schönbrunn is in
Hellbrunn.
Vienna.
Ah, yeah.
I've never been there, but it's supposed to be nice.
I'll drop them off and then come to your shop.
Yeah, let's do that. And then they have to pick you up.
Yeah. So, Matt, maybe you guys don't have like big Christmas markets because of that power problem to light all those trees and shit up too.
Why?
Right.
Isn't that so? That's not an issue over there at all.
No, it's not.
Everything is what?
No, it's not. It's not an issue over here, Matt.
No, zero.
So if you change, but I think the issue here is that everyone is switching like pretty. I think it's since the war started, in Ukraine, that everyone made like a fucking deep dive and everyone got those heat pumps, and
Trying to get away from gas.
If you have like one connection and you need one pump, that's fine. I have one connection with 3 pumps.
Yeah.
Well, that's an issue. I should have just upped that way before I did that.
Yeah, I think, well, the way it works here is somebody has to come by, they check everything out, and if your power needs to be upgraded, you don't even get like the okay to make a heat pump before that's upgraded. So
it's raining like crazy. Can you guys hear that?
Yeah.
Can you edit that out?
We'll see.
I hope so. It's not really much I can do about it.
So what's the plan after you get the last or the 5th power hammer all set and ready to go? You guys gonna have any room left for improvements?
Not for big machines, no. I mean, what we did now is we moved all the workbenches for the hand sanding and the handle work upstairs. So downstairs it's only gonna be forging. So also the heat treatment and everything else is gonna be upstairs.
Okay.
So we rearranged the shop a bit, but we don't have any more room for big machines now. But we don't need them, right? So we have more machines than we need anyway. So I mean, who needs 5 power hammers? But the plan is that we want to set up all the power hammers, and then we want to make it look nice because we have to redecorate the office a bit because it's all OSB. What's the English term for that? You know these
particle board.
Yeah, and it doesn't look so nice, so we want to use wood outside the office. Yeah, so we're gonna make it look nice, and that's basically the plan for after we set up our power hammers.
So upstairs you have steel and handle material racks and stuff like that, all right near where they hand. Yeah.
The steel rack, we want to move it downstairs because that's where we need it. It doesn't make any sense to have all the steel upstairs when the forging area is downstairs, right? So
yeah,
the handle material is going to be upstairs then, and also the lounge and the workbenches, the heat treatment, the Kydex stuff, the wood stabilizing stuff. So everything else is going to be upstairs. Welding is an issue because welding has to stay downstairs. Because we have to make a ventilation system for the whole shop. That's another big investment we will have to make pretty soon because we need. I mean, when we're forging, there's like smoke and stuff all over the place, right? So we need a proper ventilation system. That's what we're gonna do next after we set up the power hammers.
So you need a pretty big industrial ventilation system where you can recover some of that heat, so you're not just sucking in freezing cold air in the winter while you're forging.
That's right. Yeah, we already bought one, a used one. Yeah, I think it's gonna get picked up today or tomorrow. It's in Graz.
So you're gonna visit Tobias again when you pick it up?
No. We have a company that picks it up for us. Logistics company, because we pay like, I don't know, $100 for them to have it pick up and delivered to our shop. So
yeah, that's much easier.
It's much easier. And even if we have to drive down there, we drive like 3 or 4 hours.
It's way too long.
Doesn't make any sense. No, that's what's gonna happen next, and then we're done, hopefully.
Yeah. There's always something else.
I'm pretty sure there will be. Yeah,
I'm gonna find some big old machine he wants to buy.
Yeah, I mean that's a good point. It's gotta be tough if we have to stop buying machines. Because we like buying them and fixing them and restoring them, right? So maybe we just start selling these machines. So buy them,
Yeah.
repair
Yeah.
them,
Why not?
sell them. Yeah.
Could be a cool side hustle.
So this ventilation machine goes outside, and you're gonna have to pipe it in, or on the roof, or where does it go?
It has a filter, so it's the one we bought is for what's it called, oil mist. Exactly, thanks. Yeah, because the power hammers they use a lot of oil, right? And you have this oil mist in the air. And for the gas forge, we don't know what kind of ventilation system we're gonna buy.
Oh, the gas forge is not that. You could use some kind of a hood, like a range hood or something like that.
Just blow it outside. Oh, what do you mean?
You can build something like that.
So do you guys want to hear 2 funny knife making class stories? Because
Yes.
Of course.
because we were talking about the revolution grinder before. One guy of our class, I don't know exactly who it was, but he managed to break one of our revolution grinders. Yeah.
How did he do that?
Yeah, that's a
This
first.
is gonna be a good story.
Yeah, you have this belt tracking adjustment wheel on the top, right, where you can adjust the
The fine
tracking.
adjustment.
We have
the-
we have the Gen 4 and not the
Okay.
Gen 5 thing. So we just have this knob where you can adjust
On the side.
On the side, exactly.
Yeah.
And he had the belt run so far to the left that he managed to grind.
Yeah, I
that
can
he-
see it.
Oh, into the aluminium thing?
No, into the steel thing. We don't have the
Oh,
aluminum
it's
thing.
steel. Oh, yeah.
It's
yeah.
Gen 4, so we don't have the aluminum thing. But he managed, with the edge of the belt, he
Jesus
managed to
Christ.
grind through the arm,
Like the whole tracking arm.
the whole tracking arm.
Oh, Lord. You didn't see the sparks fucking...
No, obviously not. No.
He went through it?
Yeah, he went through it. And here's how
That's amazing.
And here's how I found out. We have all kinds of tooling arms, and I used the small wheel tooling arm, and I wanted to use it, so I put it in there,
Okay.
and I couldn't get the belt tracking to be right. So it either moved to the left too far, or to the right too far. So, and I tried to adjust it. Only then I found out that the whole thing has been ground through.
Oh, my Lord.
Yeah. So the worst thing is this is a part you can't easily change, right? Because it's all welded together.
Yeah.
So we have to somewhat or somehow fix it now.
I struggle to understand what exactly he went through with the belt. Which
With the Gen 4 grinder, you have
Yes.
this tracking wheel. And
Yes.
the tracking wheel is attached to the tracking wheel arm, right? So it's 45
yeah,
degrees or
with that
something.
hinge.
Yeah, but it's only
It's a-
one axis hinge. It's not the
Yeah.
fine
Yeah.
adjustment one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he went through the side of the tracking arm.
Where the hinge is attached to the main tracking arm, that's spring loaded and everything.
Yeah, like exactly. Yeah.
Oh, holy moly.
Right through the tube steel, right? I mean, the tube steel is kind of thin at this point because it's on top, and you have to cut out all the stuff. You managed
So-
to grind through it.
Is it possible to use a smaller square tube, slide it inside it, and just weld it back on?
If it's centered.
Yeah. But we have like parts for 5 grinders in our
Yeah.
shop, so we will manage. But still,
Oh, man.
I mean, it happens once in a while that students
Yeah,
break
okay,
something.
but that's...
But
Wow.
but that they actually break a grinder. I mean, we've had this grinder I think for 2 or 3 years, and nothing ever happened. So one knife making class.
I think it's best if you just grind off that entire arm and just weld on one of the new parts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably. Yeah.
That's the easiest fix, I think.
Yeah.
Holy moly. That's the first time I hear a story like that.
Yeah.
Do you have some of the Gen 5 the fine adjustment tracking arms?
No, not yet. No.
Alright.
We only have the steel parts.
Keith has them.
I know.
Oh, shitload.
Yeah.
All machined, ready to go.
Good. Yeah.
Oh, machine.
I mean, we will need some anyway because new parts are all Gen 5 grinder parts. So we need some anyway. So that was the first story.
And then you can fine tune as well, which is it's not necessary, but it's
nice.
mighty
No, but-
convenient.
Yeah, it definitely is because I spent hours and hours fine adjusting the Gen 4 grinders.
Yeah.
It took me forever.
So wait. Before you go on to the next one, so he never even said anything to you? He just left?
No.
Or maybe, so
No.
did he not know? Do you think he didn't notice it? Or he just,
That's a good question. I don't know.
if he was
You
able to
have
cut
to,
that
come on.
far into it?
You have to
Maybe he
fucking... That
did.
takes like 4 minutes to go to go through there.
I don't
It's
know.
not like you touch it and it breaks and you go right through it.
I mean, it's a good point. And I confronted the guy, right? So I said, you broke one of our grinders. And he said, no, I didn't. I said,
Oh, Lord.
"Okay, now it's broken. It wasn't before." So, and you've been using it.
You should have been like, okay, then let's look at the footage.
Yeah,
Ah.
but we don't have a camera inside the grinding room.
It's too dusty.
Okay.
Yeah, but I would have thought it would have like ripped up the belt beforehand. So
Yeah, exactly. Some like.
No, the corner of a 36 grit belt is very stable.
yeah, it is.
yeah,
It'll cut right through that shit. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
damn it, that should have broken, slapped him right in the face.
A 36 grit belt.
Yeah,
That would be like right on the lip.
I had a 36 grit belt go through my thumb once, and that's extremely hurtful.
Ah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not even like it's ripping. It's ripping it
It's
open.
ripping, and you
and
have
then
all this.
burning it shut right away.
Yeah, and you have all the stuff, all the crap
Ah.
inside the cut and everything. Wow.
Yeah. I had it with the curved buttons once. It was
Wow.
horrible.
Mhm.
stop it. That's gross.
Where you just you fist bump the the 36 grit belt. It's horrible.
That was story number one.
Yeah,
Okay, second
that was a
one.
good one.
Second one. When we do hand sanding, we cut the sandpaper into small like strips, right? So
Yeah.
to make it easier for them to hold on to the sandpaper. And usually we don't do that ourselves, but we tell the students that they should cut the sandpaper into strips. We show them the size of the strips, what we want them to cut them to, and we give them like 2 scissors to
Yeah.
cut the sandpaper. And I was in the grinding room, and Andy came in and said, "You don't believe what just happened." I said, "What?" And we told them that they should cut the sandpaper, and they used like the mechanical shear for cutting steel, right? To cut the sandpaper.
The fuck.
Yeah, and
Ugh.
it doesn't even work, right?
It just folded everything over
yeah,
and sanded up your fucking shear.
yeah. I couldn't believe that.
Terrible.
Yeah.
So now that's something you have to say every time. Cut the sandpaper with these scissors, not with the
Yeah, we
pneumatic
gave him the
shear.
sandpaper and 2 scissors. So why would anyone go to a mechanical steel shear to cut sandpaper? Yeah,
If they did that, you're lucky they didn't cut a finger off.
yeah, that's right. And Andy told them that we've seen a lot because we had so many classes and so many students, but we've never seen anything like that. It happened in one class. Remember,
Yeah.
right? Everything
Both of
happened
this.
this weekend.
Same guy.
No, different guy. No.
That would be good. The same guy.
Yeah, but I would have thought out of a group of people, and that at least one of them would have been like, "Hey, maybe you should cut them with something else besides the shear."
Because sometimes sometimes they're very confident, right? Or overconfident. And then the rest of the group just follows along, right? So because they think, rightly so, they think he seems to be not knowing what he's doing, right? So
Yeah,
it's a very interesting group dynamic.
it sounds like one of those like social experiments where they put a group of people in a room and like see if how far they'll follow the other people.
Yeah.
So we need a picture of that grinder for the first for the episode picture, and second so we can write like a letter to Brian and ask him what's wrong, what happened, what happened to my grinder.
yeah. Similar, like, what happened to my fucking grinder, Brian? What the fuck is this? Why can't he? Why can't this grinder take that abuse? Holy shit!
I mean, we've already taken it apart, but which looks even worse. So which would make for a better episode picture. I'll send you one.
Yeah.
So did either of you see Eric Gullickson's story today?
Yes.
I did. Did you notice it right away, or that it was maybe yours?
Yeah. No, yeah, that was pretty clear.
I'm so jealous because it looks so awesome.
It's
Yeah.
ginormous.
Yeah.
That's what she said.
Very, very excited.
When's the delivery date?
Nice. He asked for my address today, so
Maybe in time for Christmas.
maybe in time for Christmas. I still need someone to make me one of those magnet things so I can put all my knives up all pretty in my kitchen.
Ah, that's easy.
Made out of wood. Or what?
Yeah, with the magnets in it.
To hang on the wall, or should it be
Yeah.
like a knife? Okay.
No, on the wall.
Yeah, didn't you make him a cutting board already, Albert? You can make one
Yeah.
that matches.
It's I use that cutting board all the time.
That's awesome, right? That's what he wanted to say.
is. Yeah.
I have the same one, so I like it a lot too. But what kind of wood do you want for the knife thing? The what's it called?
Don't know.
Magnetic
actually.
knife board. I think.
What's it called? Is it a knife? What?
I think it's a knife board, isn't it? A magnetic knife board.
Something like that.
Something
Yeah.
like that.
But Keith is our native speaker. Keith, what is it called?
Yeah.
Magnetic knife board.
See, told you.
What's his name was gonna make me one?
Should we make you
texted
one
about it.
out of walnut?
I won't say no.
Okay. How
That
long?
would be great.
How long does it have to be? How many knives do you own?
Like that are worthy of going on there.
Yes.
7.
Okay. So half a meter, so 50 centimeters should be enough, right?
More than enough. Yeah.
Okay, good. Mhm.
What's our Iranian friend's name? Iranian German.
Mershat. Sure
Yes.
enough.
Yes.
Is he gonna make you one?
No, we talked about it, and now I'm looking up the DMs to try and see what was said about that.
Double hook grind.
Double hook, triple double hook, weird geometry knives guy.
Yeah, shot
Can't
from
find
Sheer
it.
Knives. Then you can go to the Gold Vein project. Look it up. And I think there's one, maybe there's two. One of the knives left from the Gold Vein project. It's only like 40 grand. You guys know what the Gold Vein project is, right?
Of course.
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
You know, is that a thing that Dennis Terrell did for the first time?
Yeah, this was like 4 years, 4 years before that though.
I don't believe that.
All right.
I'm team Terrell knives on that one.
Jeep.
I'm offending Keith right now.
No. I mean, one of your favorite guests might not talk to us anymore. He was part of the project also, Mr. Ben Camone.
He's not my favorite guest. If he goes to church this Christmas, then he'll be my favorite guest again.
He's there right now.
Probably. He should be. He needs it.
So, speaking of Ben, did you hear what happened to him when he had the
No.
booth with? Well, it was his own booth, but Martin Hoover was helping him for
They
the.
got drunk and they barfed all over everything.
No. He was on the Full Blast podcast with Fada after that, right? And told the whole story, and he said that he didn't really notice that he was drunk until after the show, and then he started to feel it and stuff. And he said apparently he was harassing his wife, and this is the words that he said. He was looking for some sexy time, and she got mad at him. And I wrote to him, I'm like, who the fuck says that? Are you like Borat or something? And he's like, yeah. I came down the stairs in my banana hammock looking for sexy time, and the wife got mad at me.
Holy shit. How would you say that live?
He was just kidding, of course, but he did say sexy time.
That's a long time ago.
Well, what do you think, ladies? Is it a show?
Oh, we're already an hour in.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
But if I cut out all the pauses, it's gonna be like 25 minutes. So,
Shut up.
so Matt, should we make you one of these magnetic?
Oh, yeah, I would be
knife
very
boards?
happy with that.
Okay,
Yes.
good.
Is it the same wood?
Preferably, yeah, that's what I wanted to ask you. Preferably out of the same wood?
Yeah.
What type of wood? I can't make it out of the same wood, but you knew
No.
that, right? Out of the
Yeah,
same,
then I'd have to send it back and then cut a piece off.
yeah, but it's the same type of wood. Okay, so
It's hard as shit, that thing.
yeah, it's walnut,
Yeah.
and it ages pretty well, right? Because
Yeah.
I've had mine for years now, and
I use it for everything.
So what do you do to your cutting board to keep it?
I discipline my
New
children
and fresh.
with it. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. No, but I just use it for all. I just use it all the time. For
I mean, do you oil it or what do you do
No.
with it?
nothing.
me neither, by the way.
Really?
No, I do nothing. It doesn't need it. It's,
Yeah.
I mean,
I mean, it could benefit from some kind of oil once in a while,
oil.
but but I don't. I mean, you have this pelican oil and the pelican paste and everything. That's all food safe. So you could also use that. For,
Yeah, but I thought you had to oil it. Maybe it depends on the type of wood the cutting board's made out of.
I think if I brush this thing, like if I wipe it clean, you can't even see that you use it.
Yeah, because that's the thing with end grain cutting boards, right?
Mhm.
If you have the end grain you're cutting into, it's softer than like the what's it called, the length grain or whatever.
Face.
Yeah. And the grain somewhat hides the cuts, right? Because it opens and closes. So an end grain cutting board usually ages way better than a normal cutting board. I've had mine for years, and I mean, of course, it doesn't look brand new, but it doesn't look like I've been using it for years. But I have two sides on mine, one for onions and intense stuff, and one for bread, right? So I flip it usually.
Can't flip mine.
I know, because you have these rubber feet underneath, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, you could screw them off, right? So that would work, or just get a second one, Matt.
Yeah. So are you going to make the magnetic knife hanger also end grain then?
No. I'm not going to do that. That's way too much work.
Very luxurious.
And it doesn't make sense, right?
Yeah.
Because you're not cutting into it.
Can you put some magnets on there that hold stainless steel as well?
What do you mean?
I'm kidding.
No, but I mean, that's a common mistake people make.
I know they are magnetic.
Some of them, every martensitic steel, so every steel you can harden and make a knife out of, is magnetic.
If it's not magnetic, you can't harden it.
Yes, that's the same thing. Yeah. Because I had a discussion once with a customer at a fair. He came up to, we have these magnetic knife blocks, right, and all up with leather underneath it and everything. So and there was a customer that came to our table and asked us what kind of steel we used. And we said it's stainless, right? RWL 34, Sandvik, whatever. Mm-hmm. And he said it can't be stainless because it's magnetic. And
that's only if you have like very basic
knowledge.
Knowledge about No, but that's the general rule is that it's not magnetic. Stainless steel.
That's not true.
Then why can't you stick magnets on your refrigerator then?
What?
Why do magnets stick to your refrigerator then? Okay, you guys all have the wooden covered refrigerators.
We don't have those ugly American stainless steel.
It spits out ice cubes in cold water. You need one.
I know. But back to the stainless steel thing. Like I always used to work with 304 and 316 for food related stuff. Mm-hmm. 316, and there was, I don't know why, but sometimes that stuff was magnetic as well, and then you just know that you had a very low quality stainless steel.
It was like recycled stainless steel, and you got a shitty section.
Yeah,
and I think one is less magnetic than the other, right?
316 shouldn't be magnetic at all.
Exactly, yeah. That's
and what the 304 is just like slightly, like you can just feel the magnet drawing towards it a little bit. But yeah.
Here's what happened to a friend of mine. He was the guy who does the wrist watches, right? We supply him with our Damascus for his styles. I told you about this, right? Mm-hmm. So he has his cases CNC machined, right? So he buys them, and he ordered them in 316 stainless steel. And it didn't age very well, so he was kind of skeptical that it's actually 316 he got. And so he did the magnetic test, and they were slightly magnetic. So that's when he knew that it wasn't 316.
I'm actually looking at a ball. I always used to have that in the company, because sometimes when a part was already made and they were in doubt if it was 316, we had like this acid you could put on there, and if it turned brown, it's 316, and if it didn't color, then it was 304.
What kind of acid was that? Do you remember?
Yeah, I'm holding the bottle right now, but it's so old that I can't read. It's Avesta. I can't read it. It's too.
That would have been very interesting to know.
Yeah.
I mean, this is. I think it's German even. Let me see if it's really fucked up.
But here's the thing. I mean, what's interesting for knife making is you can do Damascus. I mean, of course, it's austenitic, so it's only suitable for cladding material. But you can do stainless steel Damascus out of V4A and V2A, so 316 and 304. Matt, I'm talking to you.
Yeah, sorry.
He's still trying to read the bottle. It's brown.
Yeah.
You can barely see it. We should ask Knippenberg. He'll know.
Yeah.
It is. Oh, I think it's hydrochloric acid. Does that make sense?
Makes sense, yeah.
It does.
Because that's how you sometimes etch your stainless Damascus.
Yeah. And then it says that 304 attacks it very rapidly and attacks 316 very, very slowly.
Yeah, so it's the other way around, right?
Yeah.
So from what you've been saying before. So
Okay, so that's in there. I never knew that.
So Albert, when you're making Damascus cladding for a knife out of those two different kinds of stainlesses, why would you need to know which one's which? They're both just cladding material.
no, but if you mix up your sheets before you
Okay, yeah.
before forging, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because this happens sometimes. You
Yeah, I know.
Oh, it does.
yeah.
You get it all mixed up and then you're fucked.
Yeah, especially if all the stuff has the same thickness. So if you're doing Damascus with 3 millimeter of nickel steel and 3 millimeter of manganese steel, right? So
Then you get a nice thick stripe running down the middle of your awesome pattern
yeah,
because you doubled up a layer.
You can just buy these kits on Amazon.
what kits?
Testers.
So acid
Stainless steel.
Okay.
Yeah, acid testing kits. For differentiating between 316, 304, or whatever.
Cool. So hydrochloric acid.
So you can just order hydrochloric acid through the mail through Amazon, but you can't.
Yeah.
But you can't ship. But you can't ship
Good.
lithium batteries.
I can't ship gator piss.
It's
They'll get mad.
dangerous.
But you can also buy hydrochloric acid, right? It's not a restricted substance, is it?
No, it's not.
No, it's just not
No.
the safest.
Yeah. What's the German word for the Salzsäure, right? Keith, hydrochloric acid.
Yeah. Yep. So did you guys see Richard Schultz little message about the
The
shipping?
post, yeah,
Oh my god.
yeah.
What?
That-
What did I miss?
Oh, he was shipping something through DHL, and he's got this whole story. It's in German, even if you find it. So I don't know if you'll understand all of it. But he's shipping
No,
between
probably not.
DHL and DHL Express, and the German Post is all like one company together. And he shipped something, and it's the same crap that happens to me. They tell you they don't know where it is, that didn't ship. And anyway, at the end of the story, he ends up finding the customer that was supposed to have gotten it found it in the trash. The box was thrown away in the trash. I don't know if it was a knife. I'm assuming it was a finished knife. I was at work in the middle of doing stuff while I was watching the video, so I didn't catch all of it. But I don't know if Albert got more details from that. But
I think he paid for DHL Express, and he found out only. I mean, it's all owned by the German Post, right?
Yeah.
The German Postal Service. But he paid for DHL Express, and he found out that they just used standard postal service.
Yeah.
So,
and that seemed to be like the new thing now since Corona. Since like you didn't have to sign for anything anymore. They just don't give a shit about the Express.
Yeah, since the Rona.
Yeah.
I told you last week that we ordered new piston rings for Finkel's power hammer, right? And we have this tracking number, and the piston rings have been cycling between Lower Austria and a distribution center like 5 kilometers or 10 kilometers away from us. So it's
Keep going back and forth.
back and forth, yeah, twice already.
Horrible.
Yeah, I
So-
get that a lot with when I ship. As soon as it leaves the country, or it arrives at the country it's supposed to be, the destination country, they get a letter that it's been delivered, and then I get the email says it's been delivered, and they get worried. Of course, I would be too. Where is it? And I'm like, well, unfortunately, by the time I email them or get a hold of the people and they look it all up, it's gonna be at your house by the time we figure out what happened with it. It's just such a pain in the ass. We should, Matt, you should open a shipping company.
No thanks. I'll buy one.
Go ahead,
Buy fucking DHL.
buy one and then restructure it.
Just fire 40% of the people.
You could just like buy a bunch of Teslas to drive the packages there on their own.
Yeah. Be great. So is this a show?
I think that's a wrap.
I think we'll find out after I'm done editing it, aren't
Yeah.
If that's a show or not.
we? Yeah, no, it will be one. It's not a show yet.
Are you gonna? I need to know. Are you gonna put FRY Europe on the cutting board?
Can you stop? Fry Europe.
You know we're gonna make a T-shirt for the Austrian Knife Show that you're gonna have to wear.
That's good. That's good. We have a
FRY
fucking
Europe.
reel that is going so fucking viral. It's insane.
Where is this stuff? I want to see it.
What do you mean?
Send me
The
the link.
reel,
I want to.
yeah.
Yeah, I want to watch the reel.
I'll send it to you, you bitch.
Then I'm gonna get hungry.
No, do you like Italian food?
Yeah, you don't? Can you?
I
Why
do.
can you cook spaghetti in the air fryer?
Yeah, well, you can make lasagna in it, apparently.
Oh yeah. Of course, yeah. That makes sense.
Let me see if he finds you. I just sent you it on Instagram.
I just got it. All right, guys. Patreon supporters, find us on patreon.com at WFI Europe Podcast. Send us some love. Join at least the first tier would be nice. We got 1 year anniversary already. I think passed or not.
Best, yeah.
Yeah, passed like a week or two ago.
Yeah.
So we made it.
Congratulations.
Yeah, good job. Schmuck.
Schmuck.
All right. We'll talk to you guys then next week.
Yep.
Bye, fuckers.
Bye.
Bye.
Jesus Christ. Bunch of amateurs.
What?
That was not me?
Yes,
What
it
the
was.
fuck? It was, but it's not.
Many moons ago.
How many Matt sound bites do you have?
It's too
Yeah.
much.
Yeah.
I got to go through and somehow I lost them. I updated my phone and then I had to put new ones on. So I'll have to go through and pick out some good ones. So